Hello, this is Ted Rees. I'm Darren's son. My dad is having a short break from Football for Kids, but you can still get your ears on some new content and lots of exclusive material by signing up and supporting the podcast on Patreon. The latest episode on Patreon is on a man who achieved great things. Can you guess who it might be from these facts? He's the all-time greatest non-English goal scorer in the Premier League. He also held the record for the most home goals scored in the Premier League. And he was once the son-in-law of Diego Maradona. To find out who it is and listen to the latest Patreon episode, click the link in the description of this episode. Here is a teaser of the latest episode.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, you heard me singing the theme tune, didn't you? Sorry about that. Hello and welcome to the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees. This is a Patreon-only episode on the legend that is. Lots of you got in contact in the comments and by sending a direct message on Patreon. And you asked for this episode more than any other. So this is the first one in the Patreon-only episodes while I take a short break on the main podcast. As it's a Patreon-only episode, there's no shout-outs or messages or anything like that. Only an opportunity for me to say thank you so very much to every single one of you who are continuing to support the podcast on Patreon and helping me to keep it going and flowing. And when I come back after my short summer break, I plan on bringing you the biggest and the best version of Football for Kids there's ever been. Right then. Let's get into this episode, shall we? On the great, on the fantastic, on the truly remarkable. Was born on the 2nd of June 1988 in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Joined a club when he was younger, which is called Independiente. They are an Argentinian club which are known for playing in the Argentinian top division. As you can imagine, was an extremely talented child with a football. And as he became a teenager, well, he was exceptional. In fact, he became the club's youngest player ever when he played in the men's senior first team at the grand age of 15 years old. Then found himself in and out of the first team over a period of time. This was mainly to do with the managers who were in charge at the time that he was playing. Some thought he was good, but too young and didn't have the experience to play in the first team. And then others, well, they just knew how amazing he was with a football, and they were willing to give him every opportunity he needed. There was one goal which he scored for the club, which the fans are still talking about in the stadiums and the bars and the restaurants today.